GDPR, ISO 27001, NIST 853, HIPAA, PCI DSS. No, I'm not just randomly throwing different frameworks and standards at you. I'm mentioning only some of those that are mentioned in the CISSP CBK. I'm going to give you a tip that will help you focus on the standards and frameworks that you should probably spend more time on. When you start preparing for the CISSP, I encourage you to create a list. Every time that a framework, standard, etc. is mentioned, write it down. Write the name of the standard and where it was mentioned. By the time you get to the end of the book, you will see that some frameworks, some standards were mentioned multiple times. Those are the ones that you should focus more on. I'm not saying that the others won't find their way to the exam, but less likely. So you should probably focus more on those that are mentioned multiple times. For those, I encourage you to go beyond what it says in the book. Open the Wikipedia page and review those standards, those frameworks. I'm not saying that you need to memorize the entire ISO 27001 annex. No, there's no need. No one will ask you what goes on in A18.1. That's not part of the CISSP. However, you do need to have better understanding of global standards and frameworks that are leading. So if it's mentioned several times in the book, chances are they will be mentioned in the exam. However, I will say that as security professionals, we always aspire to be better professionals. So I do encourage you to spend some time and get to know those different standards, especially those you're less familiar with. I hope you found that useful. And if you want more CISSP tips and tricks, subscribe to this channel and see you next week.